All failures are temporary when you keep trying. When you blame someone else for your problems, you're giving them power over you. You're allowing them to define and dictate your happiness and well-being. The first to apologize is the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. The first to forget is the happiest. Slow success builds character. Fast success builds ego. If you don't separate yourself from your distractions will separate you from your goals. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average results. When you talk, you only repeat what you already know. If you listen, you may learn something. Never date a person you wouldn't also be friends with. Healing also means taking an honest look at the role you play in your own suffering. No single thing will solve all your problems. No goal, no achievement, no relationship. No one will ever fix you. Whatever you do, winning isn't everything, but you'll always win if you're satisfied that you put in the best performance you could. You set your own standards. Taking responsibility for all of your problems alleviates more suffering than it creates. Challenge yourself. It's the only path to growth. Ignoring red flags because you want to see the good in people will cost you later. Peace does not mean being in a place where there is no noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. Stop looking for the good in people. Start instead looking for good people. You have to do what is right for you. No one else is walking your shoes. The more thankful you are, the more you attract things to be thankful for. When thinking about life, remember this: no amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. Every person in your life is a teacher. Some bring lessons about love and support. Others teach you what to avoid. You see a person's true colors when you are no longer beneficial to their life. Never let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second spent wasting yours. You can lie down for people to walk on you, and they will still complain that you are not flat enough. Sacrificing long-term joy for short-term pleasure is the easiest recipe for regret. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology you never got. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide you're not going to stay where you are. You don't have as much time as you think. Tell those people you love that you love them and say it often. If you've never questioned whether or not you made the right decision, you haven't taken big enough risks. Not everyone is down for you like they say they are. Often, the right thing and the hardest thing are the same. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Sometimes in life, your situation will keep repeating itself until you learn your lesson. Be careful with your words. Once they are said, they can be only forgiven, not forgotten. If you're willing to sacrifice what you want most for what you want now, then your future will always be filled with disappointment. Be single with peace of mind is way better than having a relationship with someone who makes your life miserable. Not every thought needs to be expressed. There are things in life we don't want to happen, but have to accept. Things we don't want to know, but have to learn. And people we can't live without, but have to let go. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. The people you hang around will shape your life in more ways than you know. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need a company to be happy, then it will make you weak. The truth is, everyone is going to hurt you. You just have to find the ones worth suffering for. On a day when you don't come across any problems, you can be sure that you are traveling in the wrong path. The magic you are looking for is in the work you are avoiding. Being cool, calm, and collected in a stressful situation is extremely important. This doesn't mean you need to suppress your emotions. Just don't let them get the better of you. The more you spend clinging to the past, the less likely your future will be any brighter. The only failure is not trying. The only rejection is not asking. The only mistake is not risking anything. Our lives are defined by opportunities, even the ones we miss. When you build in silence, no one knows where to attack. Pain only leaves you when it teaches you something. If you can't say no, then your yes means nothing. Stop overestimating others and underestimating yourself. You give power to someone you blame for your problems. Luck comes to those who work hard. Good things do not come to those who wait. Never put relationships before your goals. You may lose them both. You can fall in love more than once. You don't need to worry much when someone you love leaves you. Most of the time, it's for the good. Life has a way of working out even when it seems impossible. You should never sacrifice what you could be for what you are. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, including yourself. Later often means never. Bad times are actually a boon because they wake you up to the good things you never paid attention to. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. You will have to make very practical decisions about what you want from life and what you're willing to give up. And if you don't make them, then life will make them for you. Changes happen when we go against everything we're used to doing. It's normal to feel bad after making the right decision. Regrets can linger for a lifetime if you don't learn to forgive yourself and others. People will often take advantage of your kindness if you let them. No matter who tries to teach you lessons about life, you won't understand it until you go through it on your own. You can start your life over anytime you want. You can start being the person you actually want to be today, right now. A man who wants something will find a way. A man who doesn't will find an excuse. Some people will not like you, no matter how hard you try to win their favor. You have to take chances sometimes, and although it can be scary and outside your comfort zone, you'll never know what could have been unless you go for it. You only get one body. Take care of it. You'll have it all your life. And while it is incredibly resilient, it can only give you what you put in. Don't base your own self-worth on the opinions of others. If you don't like something about your life, you have to change it. It's not going to change for you. People give you advice based on their perspective. The greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. Be a reflection of what you'd like to receive. If you want love, give love. If you want truth, be truthful. If you want respect, give respect. What you give out will always return. Light travels faster than sound. That's why some people appear bright until you hear them speak. You're the only person who has to be with yourself 100% of the time. So start liking yourself and who you are. Don't worry about what people say behind your back. They are the people who are always finding faults in your life, instead of fixing the faults in their own life. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Don't do anything that you will have to lie about later. Prioritizing yourself is not selfish. Sometimes painful things can teach us lessons that we didn't think we needed to know Be happy on your own. Don't seek out someone else to validate your existence. Just because things could have been different doesn't mean they'd be better.